taken something away.
And this wrap throughout this round, that bomb is so ticked, Harry. Faze, there is no way they're winning this round, I don't think. They've got to get on it right here, right now, and there's no smoke. Olof's got a kill. Still winnable if Cole lands his frag. The defuse is coming through, but Nex and TiZeN
really can't afford to lose this one. Bit of chip damage being landed with the scout here and there, but it's not without its trades back. And there's Nex looking to deal with this A play. He's not quite able to get rid of Raid, and that now means that this man is up in Palace. However, you look at that mini-map, and you'll quickly realize Palace is not a nice... Oh, there was no ammo! Oh, no, Rain! That would have been so suave.
100%. They send Smooya into fake B against the USPs, and Faze 5's Nico got 3 kills with the USP from bench there. It's all about damage control here for Faze, so any exits is fantastic. But I don't think we're going to be seeing too many. Xantares running and gunning, and even jumping, getting away with kills. Nico, no USP madness.
Is back. This is...
Yeah. I'm not sure about this.
It's the late cat split trying to come in, and they have managed to get up. So, like, they've got a window of opportunity, but I think losing TiZeN a little bit earlier than perhaps they expected, and no trades really having the potential to come through. As these players are regressing up through short, they don't have information on where these players in the site actually are. So it's not till that first contact is made by Coldzera after his repositioning that they figure it out. And so one by one, they are just walking blindly to their deaths in this B side of the map. Faze, they'll get that first round.
This time for big. And Faze flashing Rain back in, but anti-flashes Xantares, and he's going to turn around and get away with that kill.
In the hassle, he's looking to be known. He's not looking to hide under Palace. This Prince is claiming territory down on the ramp, doubling up. He'll shut them both down. Look at Steam.
Yeah, annoyingly, the player connector, TiZeN, he had the most room in the entire round. He wasn't to know that, but no one from Faze was watching connector for such a long push up, and only one player on A right now. Do they over-rotate? Olof has moved off of middle. Only one player here to stop this Palace play, but Rain might be able to do it alone. Nico's come back in through the connector, dropping the bomb. The dink is there. Rain's down to 4, but he is going to stand tall, and Nex is not getting a bomb plant. Sorry to break it to you, Big. This is looking like a done deal, but what? How does he get away with that Glock shot? This is where it should get contained, but I mean, even then, you're getting more than you should be.
Crosshairs trained in on Palace. It's not an easy feat. So yeah, it's back to this fast A play. This time they do just blitz their way through. Oh, and the results are a little better. They get
the pass if they want to go for an A split. And that does seem to be the case. Run boost out into mid. Olof's going to get a kill. They actually go above the AWP, and Nico gets caught in the window trying to check under. That's a nice little play from Big. It lands him in a 4-on-4. Olof flashed out of the connector as well, and Big starting to move up on A. Another crucial open.
And Coldzera still floating around at the ramp. That really could throw this whole round into chaos. Xantares spotted with the bomb. Now they've got a bit of time here for this rotation thanks to the early spot. However,
4-4, the AWP in middle. Olof gets double flash, and he's not even going to take a blind shot. He unscopes and gets dropped by Taps, and that's Big fully getting mid-control here in Faze of no one even close by. They weren't even deep on Cat. They had 2 B-site players in expectation of a rush, so they have had to completely forfeit middle. Coldzera is watching for the window boost, and he may get rewarded here. Tapson's going up and above. Oh, he spots him, but he pulls his knife out, and Cold still gets away with a kill. That is something else. Rain even landing a frag in the meantime on the A site. Next, tried to walk out through the ramp. Not going to work out. There's an entry from Xantares. He is looking crisp right now. Mirage, still one more player on the A site to deal with, though, if that's where they want to end up.
Yeah, and it's Nico. Doesn't have flashbangs, but he can call for them from Coldzera. He can just hide here, try and stay out of danger, but that's a very hard task with the molly down at his feet. Brokey catching one with the bomb, trying to cross. Has now made this a 2-on-2. Feels doable, looks doable. Coldzera over in CT is a large part in deciding whether this round belongs to Faze or not, and catching Xantares as he peels off towards ramp. Smooya running shoes on. He's been going to the gym lately. He's been hitting the weights. Let's see if it's helped his cardio. He's running around in through mid. Smooya around the world, and they don't know. They're on the bomb. Smooya, you gotta hit it. Oh no, he hits the wrong man, and he gets them.
Spots those close players, but Nico jumps up, headshot.
Molotov makes things very uncomfortable for Brokey here. He just keeps fighting, but before he goes down, he will take so many players with him. Olof there to help out, and suddenly Smooya, once again, it's asked of him to clutch. Coldzera tries to catch the timing here to peek the van, and that smoke. Oh, Smooya! So fast! So fast! He's looking for Cold. He's hungry for more. You can almost feel it. He can sense Olaf. And
what?
Olaf landing that flick back. There's some very fast AWPers inside of the B bomb site. Who's going to win it? Smooya, 16 points of health and 15 seconds on the clock. Here's the first.
This B site has been a problem. Nico dinked, but getting away with that.
Man, such a gremlin, but Olaf, his gremlin sensors, they are blaring, and all he can hear is the sound of Tabson falling at his feet. 3v5 at the B bomb site here for Big. They're going to try and do what they can to get this bomb down. However, what they can might not be enough. Smooya falls, followed up immediately, and this should just be the mop-up now. There's no real danger here. 7th round for Faze. They keep that nice and to outdo Olaf Meister. You might...
East-side players, Big coming around this corner, and they are posted on the... You've got 2 out of 3 of your players here, so they're going to need to step up. Brokey ready on the corner. That's more than you can ask for. 2 frags of the SMG. Coldzera now alone at the back of the site. They're playing the headshot angle, and he can't hit the unscoped shot. Nico now alone, 1 on 3. Time for Big to make him sweat.
Yeah, they could do that pretty effectively with all this utility just pouring in. Nico tries to play around it, but they're just so ready for him to be now.
30 seconds here as Big go for the execute. This mid-split coming through.
Giving them an avenue into A, or at least they think it has. They have a player in connector. They're trying to make this split come in. But to make this split happen, you've got to get past Nico and Rain, and that is a job easier said than done. The bomb plant gets denied by Brokey, and with it, the round follows up. That can make all the difference. Smooya lines up that flash, and as Nico turns his attention towards connector, he tries to drop utility with that kill coming in. Xantares just waits. He knows that there's going to be a player watching for the window boost, and he catches Nico with utility attempting to deny a connector push. So now with that kill coming in, a 5 on 3, and look at Big, they are so patient. This restraint that they're demonstrating is something else. They try and bait the peak. Smooya hits the shot, and now TiZian, I imagine he was going to go in on the back of it, but with the kill not coming through, they just let sleeping dogs lie. Coldzera, he's given some freedom at that B site, but they'll take it away elsewhere as the A site now overrun with big players.
And now TiZian can just walk into B and catch up these rotators, or savers in this case. 15 seconds as that bomb's going to go down, and Tabson is there 1 step earlier. TiZian's finished. He's taking up position towards A ramp, and he's found another opening kill.
Here. Let's see, from the depths, can Olaf find anything? No, there's that connector split. Xantares shutting him down. Coldzera trying to get a handle on the connector play, and he's done a damn fine job with just the UMP. That's some weapons recovered. 2 versus 3 in the retake. Bomb down. No real time to get comfortable here if you're Big. You're just playing with what you've got. And Brokey, phenomenal deeg shot. 1v2. He has been lights out all day long, but this is too much. It's a smoke grenade picked up with them. So he's actually sat with the pop flashes ready over towards apartments. They won't really play into this round, at least not till the retake. Smooya, the only man to repel this offensive. And he gets shut down very, very quickly there. So now these 2 flashbangs have to be used by TiZian to try and propel Tabson and Nex into this retake. And with so many players flooding CT, there's a chance here. But it's getting very, very quickly extinguished by the rain. And that gets put out in its tracks. Tabson, 1v4, USP in hand, and 2 players in CT with bomb planted for them. This is an impossible round.
Yes, Rain wants the ace here. That's why no one's speaking right now. And he's got the info. He knows where he is. Rain. Oh, yeah, 4. Never more. 4, never more, Harry. It's not a worry, though, for FaZe. They're still going to close out the round. Have a full bye by round 3.
How is Rain's a pincushion, man? He's just full of, well, not needles, it's bullets, and they're kind of even worse. That said, I wouldn't want to be filled with either. I think getting filled with anything is bad. UMP picked up, that's not that bad.
Blood.
I'm already full of that, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, too much, in fact. Ooh, smooth, yep. There we go. There we go. It's all back under control. Normality returns. Faze 10.
Out of spawn. Nice nade coming through for the CT side, and they line up for next double kill, but immediate trades. There's still a 3rd player on B, however. Are they aware? Are they ready? It doesn't seem to be the case. Xantares holding down the line and buying time for his team. Smoke on the molly. He is not moving a muscle, and Coldzera has got to find this kill as soon as possible here for FaZe. Oh, Xantares. How does he get away with another? Cold eventually there with
going down instead.
Ooh.
Tries to check the flank, and he will find Tizian. Now, Smooya, 1v1, and Coldzera on the other side. Cold, timing is everything here, and it feels like he's got an idea. Smooya on the this round, right? Even with so many bodies flooding into this B site.
I mean, they've got the read. That's the only thing going for Big. They have players on the site before Faze get in, but yeah, it's looking like pouring water over an ant trail, Harry. They're just Faze are already up catwalk, and Xantares is so blind in the connector. I imagine they're going to get a kill out of it. There it is. Smooya's dead. Never expected that.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's just so many players in these positions where as you're rotating as Big, you can just get caught in rotation, you know, not even in a position to take a fight. That's what happens to Smooya. tabseN, as he tries to readjust, he's not anticipating Nico lying in wait in the ladder. And he knows. Of course he knows. Next. Good night. Tizian peeking out to ramp. If he gets them, would have been the round. Keeping an eye on it. However, I mean, Smooya, that's probably going to spur them on. And now that they've dealt with him leaving the lower tunnels,
been avoided, he can still come alive in this situation, but he's not expecting the player close beside Market. Xantares picking up the AK, he's found himself a second kill, third in the round, Tizian saving his teammate, and Nico's dropped as well with the pistols. I don't know what I'm saying, really, half the time. Well, I just say words, Harry. That's what the world is, it's people walking into rooms and saying words, okay? It's all a big scam.
Oh, in this round, not easy to say the very least.
Oh, that is a flick. Come on, surely not again. Smooya's going to go up and above, and Olof not expecting a repeat from stairs at least. Scoping up, trying to find the player on the site. He spots him as Smooya goes wide and finishes off the job. Now it is just Nico. 30 seconds, just tried to play aim deathmatch, but Smooya's going to hit it out of there at least. Has to take down Cold, who does fall at the first hurdle. Now that split coming through to the B site, but Faze getting up Cat is going to be easier said than done versus these rifles. Next, picking them apart, and Olof, he may have gotten close, but I don't think he's going to get anything out of this Glock.
They hunted him down on either side, they know. And yeah, they deal with him. Out across the board. Still everything they could possibly need to try and make a play happen, but it's Smooya taking that short peek. That's already throwing a spanner in the works. He didn't spot a second man get out before it's short.
Oh, no.
Looks to be that next point of contact, and he will win his engagement. Tizian wins his elsewhere, and Brokey and Olof suddenly throwing into this round 2v4.
Big just caught two massive timings his way, and Brokey, similar story. They're going to run low of time eventually, and Xantares has had enough of waiting, peeking out, taking that frag. Smooya spotted with the AWP. Brokey knows it, trying to bait the shot, and Smooya triggered this and win an eco of their own here with a faster A approach. Smooya. We've got 3 players watching Connector here. Do they realize that Faze are all over A? Smooya's going to have to run. This could be everything for Big. They can't afford to let this one slip through their fingers. The trade is in. Xantares flashed out, fully blinded. Rain's going to get the frag, and Faze have now picked up weapons. Smooya's gotten into the spawn, but he won't be able to stop the player getting back through the palace. 2 players in CT here for Big. Bomb going down. Next getting another equalization kill, and coming through the smoke to shut down the round. It will be Big's after all. Faze coming through will be great in the post-spawn. That would be a chance for him to step up. tabseN on the site with 1. Bench position for Nex. He's tucked in. He can't go out too wide, but he gets away with a second kill. Coldzera burns his teammate out in the Molotov. And Olof, we talk about him. This is the time to step up. Legging Smooya, swapping to the AK, but Xantares, he has just been a pillar of consistency here for the Big CT side.
A faster round once again from Faze. They try and just brute force their way in. And this is what happens when an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. It's just utter chaos here at the ACT. That's enough to make them doubt it. And now as they try and plant this bomb late, if it could get denied from Catwalk, that would have made all the difference. But no, it's tabseN peeking out to try and find it, and that'll be him falling to the depths below. Olof is over in mid. And what lurks down in middle? Smooya looking for him, but he can't find the rogue Swede. Ooh, look at that! Smooya, cracking shot, 1v2, half the time gone, but he's got to go for it after a jump shot like that, and he knows it. He's pushing into the bomb site, blicks round, and it's the crossfire between
coming in through the market. Rain has been given a gap to take on A, but they don't know about ramp, and that ladder is getting hurt. Nico's dead. Rain's position now has to come into action, and he does get the trade onto Tizian. A site belonging to Faze, and their B players didn't commit, so they can't get out of the apartments, but this retake is well and truly on, especially with shots like that.
It is the Smooya special right now. Let's see if it gets any better here. Brokey still a long way from home, rotating in through T-Sport. So his teammates inside of the site, they've got to buy him some time, and he will get into position. Smoked off at ramp, however. Rain at the sandwich, only good for 1. Brokey's gone immediately up. go back to basics. So let's see if they can make it work with that. TiZeon burning out Rain, certainly not the start that FaZe wanted. We need to see someone deal with this man under balcony, because he can just be such a nuisance. They're having to dedicate such a forethought just to TiZeon's presence. They finally flushed him out. Xantares, his positioning connector going to prove to be key later on in this round, especially with this flank coming in from Brokey, right? He's got to have that in the back of his mind. They haven't spotted the youngster.
That's a kill.
Nah, Nico's made of sterner stuff. He does not bow down to mere grenades. 2 HP down in the sandwich, and now Brokey thinks he's caught the timing, but he just gets spotted there. And so that mid flank that FaZe have been waiting for all round to come in yields them absolutely nothing.
And Cold's committed. They can't bail out of this to get rid of Olaf, but he is so low. That spam is going to continue to be a problem. They're just piling bullets into the wood. Nico peeking out wide, and they line up for him. It's another round for Big.
Has huge ramifications. Mid control, the order of the day.
Just missed the timing. Nico is there, but at this point, Nico, he can't afford to, fully sneak behind B. They got 25 seconds. That bomb has got to go A, and he's got the kill for it. Still 2 more CTs here. TiZeon hiding in the back of the site. That could be everything here as it comes down to the final few seconds. This bomb plant needs to come through for FaZe.
It's FaZe. It's overtime or bust, and then almost making it happen. They burn out TiZeon, but no, the round's done. It's over. Big, they've got it. Brokey, there's no time left. And so he's just got to sit back and let the